Alaska's different because it's big.
Alaska is rich with natural resources and conservation opportunities.
The area where we have crews is an 800-mile spread.
Part of the reason we opened a regional office is because we want to involve more Alaskans and more Alaska Native youth.
We're working on trail work. We're also working on habitat restoration.
I wanted to totally impact something, and I wanted it to impact me just as much as I was making an impact.
SCA trail crews are there doing the on-the-ground work, swinging a Pulaski, hauling rock, clearing tundra to make these public lands better for the public.
This trail is going to be one of the first alpine trails here in Denali National Park.
I've done a lot of hiking, and I've seen that trails that aren't done right, they'll tend to become bigger and bigger until they're just taking out vegetation.
And I think if I have kids in however many years, I'd want them to be able to come to a place like this and see it as it is now.
What we've been doing is making a tread, realizing in some spots that it was just wet, and we would make a trench which would catch the water and not drain into our trail. So we made 355 feet of trail. It's amazing to get that much done, especially in our area. Seeing the trail today, it was all dried up, no water on the trail, which was really cool.
When you spend 24 hours a day with a group of people for a month, there's no way you leave feeling lonely or like you didn't get something out of it. Everybody will get something out of it.
I'm not the fastest hiker, and I'm not the hardest worker, but all of these people have made me want to do this even more.
An SCA intern in Alaska could be doing anything from working with sled dogs in Denali National Park to working in the regional offices of the Forest Service, doing social media.
It's really inspiring to see these young people and have them in our agency. I think it gets us all enthusiastic again to remember why we're here doing what we do and to see that passed on to the next generation.
Me being the person that I am and wanting to better my future and be successful in my career and everything that I do, SCA helps you out with that.
My name is Stacey Torigoy, and I'm an exotic plants management intern here at KENAI FJORDS National Park. Today we were shoveling the summer trail on the Harding Icefield Trail in order to keep visitors on the trail and off the vegetation so that we don't have to do restoration projects in the future. I just graduated from school in Southern California and grew up in Hawaii, and I have never seen so much snow in my life, but it's been an incredible growing experience. Part of being an exotic plants management intern is helping control invasive plants that would really threaten native vegetation. We have the luxury of basically mapping every weed in the park using these GPS units, so we can pretty much pinpoint every weed that's here. We're out in the field more than we're in the office. It's actually often a struggle to get office time to get data processed. This internship has been awesome because it's really given me the skills and the knowledge that I'm going to need to continue to be on the front lines of controlling invasive plants and protecting and preserving native vegetation.
In 2012, we had over 30 Alaska Native youth from villages as far north as Anaktuvuk Pass above the Arctic Circle serving on our Alaska Native Youth Cruise. The goal of our Alaska Native Youth program is to get local youth to experience something different than they may have in their villages, to make sure that we have a representation of our population in our public land agencies in the future.
We have really strong partnerships with some of the Alaska Native corporations because they have a vested interest in young people.
I think the fact that we can connect more youth in-state with the in-state opportunities is very exciting.
SCA has the ability to develop the programs and provide the expertise to do that.
We are at a spot called the Hubbard Cabin. The Forest Service has felled a number of trees around here, and we're moving those and peeling all the bark off them and eventually making new logs to replace the ones that have rotted out.
My family, we have our own winter cabin. In years from now, our cabin might be just like this. I think it's pretty cool to help preserve it. Some people are shocked that we eat moose or caribou.
Some people think we live in igloos and we travel to school with polar bears. That's not true.
They're basically just high school kids who happen to be Alaska Native.
It's hard doing this work, but once you're done and you know you've accomplished something, it's like, wow, you know you did it, and tomorrow you're going to do something else.
The thing that I like about SCA is that it can be a risk.
A whole lot of people count things out because it's uncomfortable. Such is life.
It's really amazing how we support each other, and all those things that seem scary, they don't become that big a deal.
With that risk, there can be that much greater reward, and in that is the magic of the work that we do.
When you jump into the deep and you jump into situations you don't know, you give that greatness, that personal greatness, a chance to just blow your mind.